Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm cast this side of East Yorkshire, and today we have a 1 versus 1 on Fata Morga. Over in the Eldar corner we have got young Wen-Li, and over in the Dark Eldar corner we have got Maru. Maru is going to be opening up with double mandrakes, a dark foundry and a plasma generator, whereas the Eldar player is going to go for double guardians, aspect portal and a plasma generator. So good Eldar versus bad Eldar, the citizens of Komarath versus the Wanderers of the Webway. The Dark Eldar obviously going to go for his Dark Foundry opening. I do imagine that's probably the best opener for Dark Eldar versus regular Eldar. I mean, with your Mandrakes, sometimes you'll see Dark Eldar go for infiltration, but with the Eldar there, Guardians can get Warlocks, which detect infiltrated units, so they've got a decent counter to infiltrated units. Also, the Farseer is quite good at detecting infiltrated units as well. Dark Reaper's probably the best thing to open up for from the Eldar perspective, as Hellions, they're infantry, so Dark Reapers can take them on. Reaver jet bikes, they're vehicles but they're quite low health, so Dark Reapers can take them on. Warriors, they're alright. The only thing that Dark Reapers might struggle with is with multiple Hellions. Don't normally see 2 Hellions, they normally just go for the 1. But if I was this Eldar player, I'd probably go for maybe 2. But we shall see what's going on. Humongous Laboratory on the way out, as is standard. Strategic points being captured nearest and dearest for both players. No massive harassment as of yet. Dark Eldar just waiting to get their Hellions and jet bikes online. Minefield out for the Eldar, ready in this nice little path over yonder. Gonna go for a second Dark Reaper squad. I imagine that the where are the Dark Reapers now? They're somewhere. Oh, they're just over here, just capturing the nearest and dearest. I imagine they'd probably be wanting to get their Dark Reaper Exarch online ASAP. It does improve the damage for all units in the squad. Mandrake is going to be decapping this strategic point. Hellion squad also going to be jumping in. Bone Singer in a bit of a awkward position. Dark Reapers using their fleet of foot will manage to run away. Do quite like that the Hellions, well, the Hellions, they've got the same, more or less same movement speed-ish as Dark Reapers on fleet of foot, so they can't do this like stutter-stepping nonsense that we saw in the unification game last Friday. Although the Dark Reapers have pushed these Hellions away. One Hellion very, very low health at the moment. Mandrakes do manage to zone away this relic. Always do that whenever you can. Relics take an age to capture, so if you can deny it even just for a little bit, it's always good. One Hellion being taken out. 2 squads of Dark Reapers is more than enough to take on 1 squad of Hellions, no doubt. Reaver jet bike, 1 singular mine exploding on that does bring it down to half health. This Reaver jet bike will also maybe not quite. Ah, dear, oh dear. Minefield taking out 1 whole jet bike, which is not what the Dark Eldar player wants. And I do quite like the colour schemes for both of these players. They've gone for blue and oh, what's that? Hang on a minute. That's a Lancashire Rose, I do believe. For those of you who are not familiar with the War of the Roses, a bit of like an English Civil War kind of thing. The war, it was basically Yorkshire versus Lancashire, or the House of York versus the House of Lancashire. Lancashire being the red rose, Yorkshire being the white rose. So, for the life of me, can't remember what the war was about. Probably who has the best tea, or who makes the nicest cheese, or who has the fitter women. I can't quite remember what the war was about. But we won, but then they, I don't know, complained to their mums or something, so they got a participation trophy. I think that's how the war went anyway. So I'm fairly in the Eldar camp at the moment now. Don't normally play favourites, but when you wear such a devilish rose on your armour, I can't possibly give you my support, I'm afraid. Do the Eldar have any nice things on them? They do have a little horse, is it? Yeah, it's like a little Pegasus. Okay, alright, yeah. We'll take it. Pegasus over Lancashire any day of the week. Anyway, sorry about that minor distraction. Dark Reapers managed to push back these Hellions. In fact, this is a good amount of Dark Reapers. Full squads either side. Dark Eldar are going to go for their tier 2. 68 and 20. Compared to 74 and 20. So slight blue money advantage to the Dark Eldar. Not a huge early game lead at the moment. They have managed to deny that relic for a little while. Burnsingers now moving around this side of the map. Will probably be teleporting in for some Wraith Term shenanigans, possibly. Tower of Loathings have not been upgraded with any weaponries at the moment, so Burnsingers will be able to get in relatively unscathed. We are going to see some more Reaver jet bikes going on at the moment. Hellions not quite able to tie up any of these Dark Reapers as of yet. Mandrakes trying to do the same. Won't be able to catch up these Dark Reapers there, but as long as they're able to keep them moving and keep their firing range, or firepower offline, should I say, that's the main thing. One Dark Reaper goes down. One Hellion left. Will want to get out of range of the star cannons, or whatever you call these cannons that the Reapers have. Want to get that Hellion out of the way. You don't want to have a squad wipe at this stage of the game. Another Reaver jet bike being finished up. Planetary Raid add-on finishing up. Soul Shrine tier 2 for Eldar also on there as well. Wraith Term just about to finish. So these Burnsingers have been waiting for that to happen. One Burnsinger teleports in. Going to throw some Wraith Term on this Cabal Fortress. Burnsinger now almost being caught by these guys over here. Will throw one down on this Dark Foundry. Will deny the Reaver targeting module, which is essential, which is basically essential to keep these guys relevant in the tier 2 as the game goes on. Without that targeting module, they won't be able to have as much of a output in regards to damage as they would like. More plasma generators coming down. Fire Dragons on the field now. These jet bikes will have to keep their eyes open for these Fire Dragons. Will be able to outmaneuver them, but you just got to keep your eyes on them. Though they are going to turn around. They wear out. They could have got in the base and done some mischief and havoc, but they have now decided to turn around and going to focus on. Although, mind you, there we go. The Mandrakes have managed to tie them up a little bit. While they're being tied up, these Reaver jetbikes are going to focus fire on one squad at a time. These Hellions going to turn around and engage these guys in close combat. So everything, more or less, is in absolute peril at the moment. We do have a Screams of the Damned going down, going to break the morale for these these Dark Reapers over here. Managed to get full squad wipe there. Very good pickup for the Dark Eldar. Will want to get these Hellions out there. There is a lot of mischief for them to deal with. Mandrakes, two very low health models at the moment, but all intents and purposes a very healthy unit as it is. Turning around, going to be taking down that tier 2 listening post. Wonderful pickups by the Dark Eldar player here. Fire Dragons trying to get in firing range, but will be caught up by these Hellions. Hellions have managed to find their footing in this match. We do have... Is the minefield still there? The minefield is still there. So still quite deadly for these Reaver jet bikes. Fire Dragons have managed to pull away from the Hellions and managed to take down two Reaver jet bikes by the looks of things. Maybe this is time for the Dark Eldar player to go home. They have lost quite... To be honest, all the advantages that they just got there by destroying that Listening Shrine and killing one Dark Reaper squad, I think they've kind of maybe flattened their own advantage going on in there. They did almost lose a Hellion squad. They lost two Reaver jet bikes. Not an ideal trade there. What else going on in the base at the moment? We do have a Hall of Blood coming out. Archon on their way. Crucible of Malediction. Ideal for temporarily disabling one of these squads, forcing them to attack their own. You can see a support portal. Sorry, a support portal going for a... Say that 10 times quick. Going for the Eldar player. I imagine we'll probably see some... the transporty vehicle, whatever you call it. The Falcon Grav Tank, that's the one. Either that to reposition these guys away from the Hellions and the Mandrakes. Possibly some jet bikes of their own, just for their missiles to counteract the Reaver jet bikes. As the good Eldar's jet bikes can't be tied up in melee with their missiles, so... But I imagine it'll probably be the Falcon Grav Tank. If I was a betting man, that would be the thing. So what can the Dark Eldar tech into? Scourges, yeah, I imagine that'd be a good shout. Eldar aren't probably going to go for any Banshees or any close melee things. Might go for some Warlocks, maybe a Eldar Farseer. Falcon Grav Tank on the way. 86 and 30 to 85 and 20, so no economic advantage at the moment. These Reaver jetbacks have kind of just been sat here for a little while. Got to keep on using them, got to keep up that pressure, even if it's just... I mean, obviously the... sorry, I keep on moving around like this. I do try and stop that. So the Reaver jetbacks over here, we know that they don't do much damage towards buildings and stuff. While Eldar play over here was regaining all their models and whatnot and just being chill stuff and stuff, we could have gone over here and maybe just peppered this listening shrine over yonder. Just to keep him on the toes, you know, just to keep that guy sweating. Tower of Loathing over here is going to be slow but surely whittled down by these Dark Reapers with their Falcon Grav Tank. Archon going to be moving over. Very lonely boy at the moment, got none of his incubi. Hellions moving in. Do have some... that is the... what do you call it? The Crucible of Malediction. Stopping them from getting into the Falcon Grav Tank. Double Scare just managed to take that bad boy down. Harlequin going to jump in. And with her knockback, she will be able to keep these Hellions off the Dark Reapers for long enough for them to potentially get away and maybe get some firing done into them. A second Falcon Grav Tank jumping in. Doesn't look like it's got anything to bear. Although, let me just have a quick check. Oh no, there's probably some Fire Dragons in there. But after seeing their forces falling back, didn't want to unload their payload there. Mandrakes and Hellions zoning these Dark Reapers out all the way. This Falcon Grav Tank now going to be packed with the Dark Reapers. Fire Dragon's going to move in and try and absolutely body one of these Reaver jetbikes, almost managing to get one, but not quite. Double Scourges on the field. Going to be firing away into these Fire Dragons. Falcon Grav Tank dropping out some more Dark Reapers. In, out, shake it all about. Jumping away before depositing their load. And yeah, seems that it's a bit of a stalemate at the moment. No one player can quite annihilate the other person's fighting forces. Dark Eldar have a bit more staying power there. Their Scourges will be able to scare away the Falcon Grav Tanks, although Eldar using their, well, not superior movement, I'd say they're fairly even on the movement front. Just going around over here, going to be bashing in this Tower of Loathing. Dark Eldar managing to take the Listening Shrine down here. We'll focus on another Listening Shrine. So, choice for the good Eldar at the moment. Do they stay back and bash all these tech buildings? Or do they go and try and defend what little they have over here, which it does look like they are going to turn around and see if they can counter this Dark Eldar offensive. Do have some Warp Spiders on the go now. Very good at repositioning in the middle of a fight. Also requires a lot less micro. Malediction goes down these Dark Reapers. Reaver Jetbike's going to move in. Falcon Grav Tank going to jump away from these Dark Reapers before they're able to get out of the maddening ability of the Archon. So what did leave him a little bit high and dry just there. Will be reinforced though. Hellion squad keeping these Fire Dragons on their toes. They have not been able to bring their fiery guns to bear for most of this game so far. We do have, I do believe that is a Animus Vitae or Vitia. The ability that Archon can drain health from someone on however you pronounce Latin. Dark Reapers feeling the full effect of the screams of the damned, reducing their morale. We do have the minefield over here finally going off. And the Dark Eldar do seem to be able to handle what's going on here. Oh no, never mind, the Wraithlord has come out. Dark Eldar don't really have much in the way of a response for a Wraithlord since they've lost quite a few of their Scourge numbers. In fact, I think one squad has been entirely wiped out. Way too much of a push there. I think the Archon, yeah, the Archon's being killed. Yeah, losing a significant amount of units down here. I mean, they got the two doofers over here. Managed to get some good Eldar dead here. No need to stay, but they stayed they did. And they felt the sting of the Craftworld Eldar. No doubt. Witch is now out on the field. Two Reaver Jetbikes still on there. Warp Spider's now out as well. So I suppose it's a case of... oh, bloody hell, that's a lot of burn singers. We're Wraith Lord out. And a Falcon Grav Tank. Currently got no lads in there at the moment. Witch Squad popping their combat drugs. Will focus on this Harlequin. Harlequin will go down. Falcon Grav Tank going to manoeuvre away. This Wraith Lord. I would say that these Witch Squads are probably the perfect counter for this Wraith Lord. These girls don't mess around in any kind of combat once they get high on their little pink drugs. I think, I can't remember, it was maybe like a month or so ago when we saw the Dark Eldar against the Imperial Guard, and we saw 2 Witch Squads and a Warp Beast Squad absolutely slam an entire Baneblade in less than 20 seconds just by activating all their combat drugs. Not sure if two squads pop their drugs at the same time, if the effect is stackable. We'll have to do some research on that. Warp Spiders jumping in, firing away at these witches. Wraith Lord, not wanting to get in close combat himself, will just use the flames of his hand cannons, shall we say. Archon back out on the field, will pest these Warp Spiders, making them not believe in themselves. The power of not friendship, taking them down at the end. Will manage to save their skin there, teleporting away and also getting a hitchhiking from the Falcon Grav Tank. Going on in the base at the moment. Any crazy tech, any crazy builds? Not at the moment. Just some more scourges from the Dark Eldar. This Listening Shrine once again going down, 91 and 59 to 98 and 29. So a good amount of blue money advantage for the Dark Eldar, keeping these 2 Listening Shrines pestered and bothered. The last of the Reaver Jet Bikes going down. Normally at this stage of the game, when you see the Reaver Jet Bikes go down, there's no point in regaining them. We've got more options in the form of... oh bugger, what are they called? From the Dark Foundry, the one where the warriors can jump on and hitchhike a ride on. It's going to really annoy me until I remember what it's called. But you know what I mean. It's like a jet bike, but bigger and spikier. Comes with dark lances on them and stuff. Scourges hiding behind their witch allies. Nice flanking manoeuvre from this Warp Spider squad. It's almost like they're playing a game of leapfrog. Constantly jumping back and forward, getting their use of their jumping juice, and then once they use all their jumping juice, jump into that Falcon, and then... yeah, I quite like it. It's a good combination. Malediction goes down on the Warp Spiders. These guys will be brought down very, very quickly. Losing their morale. Will regain control. I think they haven't used all their jumping juice, though. They won't be able to get out without too much trouble, I guess. Seems to have been forgotten by those witches there. Warp Spiders still engaging. Trying to hem these guys in against the Wraith Lord. Dark Scourges, not Dark Scourges, just regular old Scourges. Firing their Dark Lances into the sides of the Wraith Lord. Don't normally see a Wraith Lord, to be fair, in most games. Very good in close combat. But they're not the most mobile things when it comes to the Eldar Arsenary. We'll see another Wraith Lord there. Yeah, you normally see, like we say, Falcon Grav Tanks, jet bikes, or whatever the Eldar call their jet bikes. And very, very occasionally a Fire Prism. Although I don't know if we've ever seen a Fire Prism in these casts so far. Today might be the day that... well, this is a lot of Scourge units, to be honest. 1, 2, 3. They do a fair, decent damage to... have they all got Dark Lances on? They all have Dark Lances, so... this Wraith Lord might not be the best investment. One Witch Squad as well. Warp Spider's going to be focusing on this Tower of Loathing over here. Doesn't look like they've got their hairwire grenades at the moment. So it will take them a little bit longer than normal to take down that Listening Post, but they will get it down fairly quickly. And the Eldar, I'm wondering if they're waiting for these Eldar to get into a certain position before moving in, cutting off their path of retreat almost. Although that is a bit of a difficult thing to do, as, well, Warp Spiders can jump, Falcon Grab Tank can jump. The only thing that could really get stuck in a, without being able to retreat, would be this Wraith Lord. Dark Eldar, waiting to strike. Archon, casting Malediction onto these Warp Spiders. Scourges jumping in. Warp Spiders going in for a flanking maneuver, going to focus fire on just one of these Scourge Squads. Scourge Squad's going to reposition over here, and bloody hell, it's like a fight in Dragon Ball Z. Everyone's teleporting around everywhere. These Scourges have been tied up in close combat, been focused down by these Warp Spiders over here as well. Warp Spiders on the left and flank, taking down these Witches. Only 2 Witches left, will teleport away before they are able to get into close combat. Witch Squad has been wiped out. Scourges over here. 2 models left. And I think, yeah, that engagement, very, very technical from both players. I do quite enjoy that that final engagement. That was it's not a type of fight you see every day. Cool, yeah, I quite like that one. Anyway, managed with Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never short. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.